against Texas. Not Texas A&M, Texas. So yeah, Texas is ranked number 3, and LSU is ranked number 13. So we gotta do. At least I'm gonna try.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. So the Texas Longhorns offense takes the field for the first time today. And there he is. When you have a guy like this, you don't mind building your attack around the running game, guys.
And he's a grown man. There's no doubt about it. This offense runs through him. Everybody gets their emotion. Everything is built on him and around him.
And everybody knows this guy's going to touch the football, and still, defenses can't stop him. He can run through tackles and make big things happen.
He's got it on the right. Makes the catch and he's brought down.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on...
And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
The LSU Tigers offense will go to work for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
Nice move to pick up yardage. And he breaks into the open. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes a stop. Little touch pass to the receiver.
That's just terrible.
They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice jobs there, but as this game goes on, you've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
And the Tigers have it with a 1st and goal. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass.
Just kidding.
Touchdown LSU! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them.
Let's go.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, Dave. And listen, a lot of times right and indirect.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Golden. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Tom.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Grab behind the line. It's Bond. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he's stopped.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the first down.
And a nice job up front too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go. Hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Well, it's a simple play. QB's just looking for his big fella, the tight end, and he couldn't reel it in.
And they got him for the sack.
When linebackers blitz, not only do they have to be able to beat offensive linemen, but they're going to have to beat running backs and tight ends. You've got to have moves in your repertoire. That linebacker showed that there.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Guys, LSU has the lead here. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the second. The Longhorns will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away.
Oh, by the way, I was doing this, not, you know.
He gets a block. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown, everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Kept it on the ground on 1st down, now back to the line. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. The Tigers get enough for the 1st down.
Just run with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. 1st down.
Hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Got some room into the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. Running out of time here in the 1st half, and they do have a chance to make this a 1-possession game.
And so you got to load.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the 1st half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
They've got them then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. They believe they can run right here. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. And the Longhorns line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. And there he goes. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. They'll immediately call timeout.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's got a better seat there in Death Valley than you? A captivating game so far. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius.
And the Longhorns will kick it away to crank up the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They didn't, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Inside the 30. Open runway ahead. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house.
What does this mean inside my pitch? I don't know. He did a flip. What? Did a flip. No, watch it. He died. But first of all, he did a flip. Oh my gosh. This is what makes this game amazing. Like,
Number 48. He has been surgical, precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably scored pretty quick.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you've got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
Reels it in down the left side. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
I was gonna go
The Longhorns are in the hurry up.
Well, if they're going to get back in this game, they need more plays like that. That was something that was missing in the first half. Explosive plays in the passing game, and they get one here, trailing early in the third quarter. Let's see if these receivers can make more plays like that as this game goes on.
The Longhorns are flying down the field. From the shotgun, the inside give. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12.
Let's go!
Motion from the offense.
Actually, should know by now. I turned on. This is not.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Bond. And he has run out of bounds as they go backwards there and just avoided the contact. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. The Longhorns will punt it away on 4th down. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight.
Too small.
And he will boom that punt out of bounds. No chance for a return. Let's see where the officials spot it. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
Touch pass on the run. Nice move to keep moving. Oh, look out. Oh, he's still got more. They're ripping off chunks of yardage and get it to the 33.
And you see so many of these plays now in today's football. Wide receiver in motion, and the quarterback catches it, just flips it forward. That's a completed pass. You see the big plays where it just lets him get on the edge really, really quickly. And if he drops the football coming in motion, it's just an incomplete pass. So these plays are getting big plays with really no risk.
Guys, LSU has the lead here. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play.
Did y'all not realize that?
2nd down now as they're ready to go back to work.
These numbers are supposed to be
Wide
28.
receiver coming across in motion.
It's supposed to be 28.
Touch pass on the jet sweep.
I'll show you after this play.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs.
Oh, this is right here. But anyways,
Quick touch pass to the receiver.
it's not supposed to be.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Quick pass on the fly motion. Touchdown LSU! And the beatdown has ensued.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. So I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
And the extra point makes it 28-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Texas offense. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there, you-know-what.
Sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Back to throw, it's Ewers. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. They're trying to get to it. And he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You could tell, surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up, run it, do something. You can't take a sack on 4th down. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make a play for you.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and he's going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that 1st down.
And great recognition by the corner. That touch pass, after he throws at the quarterback, it's a pass. He can't throw it forward. He did a nice job understanding that, flying up, coming and making a big tackle in the open field.
And he slips the first defender and picks up a handful of yards. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just added their total.
And this always is going to be where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get concerned because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all right after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to push.
Touchdown, Tigers! And the pummeling has started.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working and which guys maybe need to get more touches in this offense.
Well, I think I like the try.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. And the Longhorns will punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one.
Do a fake punt.
On the return, it's Thomas.
Well, they're still going to lose either way.
Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Couldn't order better field position for this offense.
Alright, I think I know
Quick
what
pass
to
on the
do.
jet motion.
To run out the clock. I popped you. 4, 3.
And there's going to be a loss on that play, just run out of bounds and avoiding the contact. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better, they go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask